December 25th. As I light my 5th candle, and each candle each day, I have either a different intention, a different wish, a different healing I may put out. There might be someone I may represent with this, or the community I may represent in a candle. But each candle, each day that I light, I'm sending out either gratitude or an intention of some sort. Today is something especially cool. I love this. Today we are doing, of course, the 12 Days of Yule, December 25th, and we are doing Feast Magic. We have to share a recipe or a potion. So I'm going to share a potion with you. Yes, indeed. So I have it is my winter brew. So I'm going to share my Magical Winter Brew for crafting a cozy potion just for you. So this little cozy potion is something that I start making probably start October, because in August is when I collect my rose hips, one of the ingredients, and then I dry them. And then I need some extra vitamin C and focus and all kinds of healing and goodies. So we're going to go over the medicinal uses as well as, of course, the magical uses, and we're always going to rock some correspondences. So as we're making our little potion brew, join me in my little kitchen and let us make some winter brew, a nice little cozy potion just for you. Okay, so the ingredients we're going to need today is fresh rosemary, fresh ginger, 3 large oranges or 4 to 5 mandarin oranges, dried rose hips, so you're going to have to harvest those in August if you're in Canada. And you're going to grab 1 cup of honey and 1 cup of water. So we're going to start off with our rosemary. Now definitely it's imperative that this is fresh, because it will definitely change the taste. If you just use ground up powdered rosemary, you won't have the same flavors as you're going to need with the fresh rosemary. This drink is going to up your serotonin levels and increase happiness. Now, one thing with the rosemary, it's ruled by Mercury, fire and air. It's going to offer you purification. It's an all heal, protection, love, lust, memory, and mental clarity, and aids in sleep. Now, some of the medicinal uses: improves memory, it improves the immune system, it improves depression symptoms, it lowers the risk of infection, it helps out nervous agitation, helps you focus, it relieves headaches and stomach aches. Mercury is probably my favorite herb that I've been working with for 2 years now. It does so much. I mainly have in this drink its uses for memory and focus. Even the ancient Romans used to put a necklace around their neck while studying for exams of rosemary. Next up, we're going to put in some rose hips. About 2 handfuls of rose hips. Now, rose hips are ruled by Venus and the moon and ruled by the element water. It's for love, psychic powers, healing, luck, protection, peace, mysteries, knowledge, dreams, friendship, death, and rebirth, and abundance. So kind of cool for this year. Some of its medicinal uses is anti-inflammatory, good for relieving some symptoms associated with a couple types of arthritis, as well as an amazing source of vitamin C. Rocking in our oranges, ruled by juniper and fire. Orange peels and seeds are added to the love spells to draw in love infusion, divination, luck, money, house, business, blessings. Add orange to your spells for someone to help make up their mind even. The vitamin C in oranges is also another blessing why we use it for a winter brew. It forms blood vessels, muscles, cartilage, collagen in your bones. It fights inflammation, reduces severity, symptoms of asthma even, arthritis and cancer. It boosts a body's immune system against viruses and germs. So again, winter brew, this is for you, my friends. Now next up I have is ginger. So what I like to do, here's a little hint and tip, is to freeze your ginger at all times. When you freeze your ginger and then you grate it up, it's gonna almost disintegrate. It can disintegrate with the warmth of your fingertips. I'll show you here in just a moment. But I always freeze my ginger, and when I make my ginger tea or my winter brew or anything like that, it just disintegrates in the water and you get far more flavor. Watch this. It's already melting on my fingertips and it just disintegrates. So imagine that when you're boiling that, how much more flavor you're gonna get than chopping it up into chunks. So you want about a thumb size full of ginger. And ginger is ruled by the sun and the element fire. It's for love, success, protection, and luck. Using magical properties of ginger to boost the strength of other ingredients if you're working with it. It has strong energy though, so don't use it to enhance delicate ingredients, such if I use rose petals, but I find the rose hips would be fine for this. It's to help also to prevent nausea, stomach upset. It reduces pain of osteoarthritis, reduces blood and cholesterol levels, and cancer. So next up we have is honey, ruled by the sun and the element fire. In some forms of hoodoo and folk magic, honey is used to sweeten someone's feelings towards you. Nutritious, oh my good is it ever. It's good for healing wounds. It even helps out with asthma, infections of the throat, and fatigue. It is also an anti-inflammatory. So you want to pour 1 cup of honey on top of your mixture before you put in the water. So you just want to fold and mix. Your honey into your ingredients. It'll be a little stiff at first, but once you start moving apart the oranges, it'll give you some juice to work with. So what we want to do is we want to candy all our ingredients. One thing is really good, I've made cheesecake and I've made my winter brew and I've kept the ingredients after I've strained it out of the cheesecloth, and then I've put that on my cheesecake as my topper. So incredibly good. Now we're going to add 1 cup of water. So however much honey that you put in, put equal parts of water, because we're going to bring this up to a boil first and then we're going to bring it down on a low medium. So about 3 hours later, I've reduced the water back down to the level of honey. So I've boiled off the water and I have just the candied ingredients left and the honey left with some orange juices. And I'm telling you, those little rose hips are like little bitty candies now. Oh, they're like ginger, rosemary, orange, honeyed candied. Oh, so good. I nibble on those as much as I can take the sweetness. So now we got to grab some cheesecloth, my friends. And we're going to pour our ingredients back into our jar. So this potion is mainly used for its vitamin C, for its anti-inflammatories. It's good to keep away viruses, colds, flus. It's going to help improve my memory, my focus. I need some of that. Oh my gosh, do I ever. And overall, for some magical uses, it's going to help increase my protection, my peace. It's going to help increase my psychic powers, blessings, success, protection, and an overall feeling of love and healing. So we're going to strain out as much as we possibly can. I shouldn't have put all the ingredients into one cheesecloth. I got it almost stuck. Hiya! It's interesting, I haven't made this with mandarin oranges before. Usually I made them with large navel oranges, and the mandarin oranges have made this quite a darker honey concoction. Because I use the same rose hips every year. I use Alberta rose hips, and they are a pink rose. There wasn't very many rose hips this year. We had a really hard winter the previous one, and then there wasn't a lot of sun. We didn't have a lot of sunlight to help change over the hips, so I've had to use from a couple years ago. I was only able to harvest a little bit of rose hips this year from one of my camping trips in August. So as gross as that looks, I absolutely love saving the ingredients. Even on yogurt or some cottage cheese, it tastes so good. Especially yogurt. Cheesecake. Try cheesecake, my friends. So now that I've made a complete mess, let me just wipe off this container here, and I can't wait to give it a try. Oh, it tastes so incredible. So what you've made here now is a concentrated form of your concoction. So we got a highly concentrated of all the ingredients, and you could use just some boiling hot water, and you're going to use roughly about 3 to 6 tablespoons of this concoction, your potion, depending on how much you like it to taste. Well, thank you so very much for joining me today and making my winter brew potion. You can add a little garnish of some orange. Oh, so good. I'm telling you, it tastes good cold or hot, but I find it best hot because it's a little sweeter. So tomorrow we have reflecting on death and rebirth in any way for the 12 days of Yule challenge. I'm not going to give you a hint what mine is about because I'm really, really excited, and I just finished it right up to the last day. Well, thanks for joining me, and I shall see you on the next video, and have yourself an absolutely magical Yule.